All right, here's a new knot I started using. Imagine that this is a guy line going to a stake. The stake is over there. We go around the stake and back. Now, of course, my go-to knot was the taut line hitch. Slippery. That was it. And been using that for a long time. I have a video on it. Now, I found this from somebody's YouTube channel, and here's what it is. It's called the Farrimond's Hitch. So here's what we do. You go around there, and with your working end, you make a loop like this. Working end goes underneath, and then you go over the standing line. Go over. Let's do that one more time. Go under, pinch it here, then you go over. You go over, you go around once, around a second time. You're left with a loop. Take a bite here, put it through that loop. And then start pulling all over the place, dressing it, as we always do. So if you dress it correctly, it gets really tight. Pulling. You can move it, and then it's pretty tight. It's really tight. And then it's slippery, which is something we all can appreciate. Now, some people do it under, which is not the correct way. Do it twice, because then your loop ends up on the outside. See the loop on the outside? And it still works. Dress it. But I find it holds better the other way. It gets tighter. And it's easier to dress too. See here, it's not catching. This loop ends up on the outside instead of on the inside, like here. You go like this, go over, under, see, and the loop is on that side. And then you dress it. Make sure you're going over this line. Pull this side, you pull over here, pull here again. The only thing I don't like about this knot is the dressing is a bit of a pain. And you have to dress it real tight or it won't hold. There. There. So you gotta dress it well or it won't hold. There we go, it's holding, pulling. And see the loop is on the right side of the standing line. It's in the middle. Farrimond hitch, friction hitch. Very nice. Because before this I was doing what I came up with, which is a climb heist with only one strand. So I go about 5 times, then I cross over, pull this up, and do a slippery hitch here, slippery half hitch, and then as soon as this, tighten it, but then as soon as you pull on it, this moves down a little bit and it gets tight. So practically no dressing, pulling as hard as I can. This one is way tighter and way stronger, holds on stronger than the Farrimond hitch. But I can see how some people may find it a little bit weird to tie. But it's just that when you get to the end, you go around it, pull up that way, get your half hitch in there, your bite in there to make a half hitch, pull it tight, and then notice how this is going to go down. When you pull on this, it pulls down, and it's already super tight. And you can move it anywhere you want. You can move it up, and it immediately holds. Again, this is for like a guy line. This one doesn't come off as quickly as a Farrimond. Farrimond hitch is still good. Maybe we can do 3 turns instead of 2. 1, 2, 1 more. I think it's going to be a pain to dress though. Let's see. Yeah, with 3 turns, it holds on immediately. So the Farrimond, maybe 3 turns is better than 2. But that's it. That's all we got. Farrimond hitch or my single strand Klemheist variation for guy lines. Hope this helps.